I hate cooking.
So I'm going to be the cook. We are going to cook matoke.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Morning everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. So we thought it would be fun to film a what we eat in a day today as a family in Uganda on a budget. I hate cooking. I'm not very good at cooking.
So I'm going to be the cook or the chef of the day.
Yeah, and I'll just show you what he's cooking. So that's my input in this video. But yes, as some of you may know, Adam and I went vegan in January. So we are vegan, mostly for the animals, but for all the reasons altogether. What about you guys?
The kids are vegetarians because they have not eaten anything like meat or fish or anything for long. And me, I'm trying to become a vegetarian too.
He's not eaten any meat since I've been here, so he's doing very, very well. But we do recognise that it'd be very, very difficult to be vegan in Uganda, simply because, well, lots of the meals are vegan, like rice and beans and things, but you know, like whereas in the UK we're getting like alternatives for the milk and things like that. That's just, although you can find them here, maybe in the shops that export them, they are very, very expensive. So vegan's not an option for them here, but cutting out, to be honest, even when I lived here, we never, I was eating meat back then, we don't really buy meat for the house like ever, so it's not really a difficult change to go vegetarian, is it? No, the only difficult thing is when you're eating out in the Mzungu places, which are the, what's a Mzungu place?
Modern restaurants.
A restaurant maybe mostly to target tourists. Yeah, so for the burgers, pizzas, those kind of things are a bit difficult. But yeah, we keep eating in local restaurants and there's lots of vegan, delicious food. Anyway, it's time to make breakfast. What's on the menu?
And today I'm going to make a lot of delicious meals. But for the breakfast, I'm going to make millet porridge. And I'll add in some other ingredients and some fruits for the kids. And for Emily, she'll have our coffee as usual every day.
Yeah, so I won't have the breakfast with the kids, but the kids every day have millet porridge. It's really filling, it's full of protein, and it's, yeah, so they have that every morning basically. The only slight difference is Josh will be putting cow's milk in most of the kids, and I bought a load of plant milk out from the UK. You can get, like I said, you can buy this here, so it is possible, it's just very expensive. So I bought lots with me, so Adam will have a bit of soy milk in his. He usually has oat milk, but we ran out already. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be cooking and my camera woman will be showing you everything.
And we have our two best friends here, keeping us company in the kitchen. Don't we, Kovu? Don't we, Kovu? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? You are. Are you a good boy? What is it? Good boy. You're a good boy.
These are the ingredients I'm going to use. This is the millet porridge, the milk, and the soya milk for Adam and Emily. These are the ones I make it with, and then these are for topping. Blueband, sugar, cocoa powder, the bananas. Are you ready, guys? First, you get some water in the saucepan. And you wait for the water to boil. Then you get the millet porridge, millet powder, and you get some cold water, which I'm going to get.
He's going in the other room to get cold water because our kitchen sink is broken. He's just eyeballing it. You're eyeballing it, you're just guessing it, yeah? That's cold water.
Then, as you're waiting for the water to boil, you can be loving with your girlfriend.
Boiling.
Then you pour the porridge in the
So whilst the porridge is cooking, I'm going to make my coffee, which is pretty self-explanatory. Obviously there's coffee in every country. I use one of these. I actually don't know what it's called. It's not a French press. I don't know what you call this thing. But I use one of those, and then I always get my coffee from Combi Coffee, which I absolutely love. But I took home back to the UK when I left last year, loads of it, and it just wasn't nice in the UK, and I just don't understand, because it's honestly my favourite coffee here. I love it so much. But yeah, when I took it home, no matter how I prepared it, I just didn't like it. So yeah, it smells lovely. And yeah, I just make myself an iced coffee in the morning. Maybe occasionally have a couple of biscuits with it or something, but I don't want anything big and heavy like porridge. It's too hot. We recently got a new gas cooker thing, and the rings are so big, so this has to be like balanced very carefully on.
So it has finished cooking, but have to add in milk for the other kids and soya milk in Adam's. So what I'll do is I'll separate in another pan for Adam, and I make it this thick because we want the kids to eat the porridge with just spoons, not drinking.
Yeah, some people just do it really runny as like a drink in a mug.
Now the porridge is ready, and I'm going to put it in the bowls and put the toppings on.
So Josh has asked me to put the toppings on because he wants to film for a bit. So we usually just add a bit of blue band for a bit of fat. A bit all over my fingers. The kids mix all this in when they start eating it anyway. Next we put a bit of sugar. We've ended up with brown sugar, but that was by accident, but just the same job, makes it a little bit sweeter for them. Dust on some cocoa powder. Just a little bit. And finally we add some chopped banana. Sometimes we get these bananas, sometimes we get the small sweet ones. All the blue band has melted now as well. We've got 5 bowls today because Sienna's here. She's been here for a couple of days. She goes back to Josh's mum tomorrow. But yeah, that's why there's 5 bowls, in case anybody was wondering. So that's how we prepare our porridge for the kids, and it's ready to be served. This is not how everyone in Uganda does it, is it?
No. Some people just put water,
millet and sugar.
Yeah.
And do it really runny in a cup for drinking. Ready for breakfast?
Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
You should really wait till everyone's got their food before you start eating, or it's rude. Okay, off you go, you've all got food.
Thank you, Daddy.
How is it, guys?
Yum. Yum.
Callie and James?
Yes.
Yummy?
Yes.
So that's breakfast. I have my iced coffee, which has got a bit sort of milk kind of curdled a bit, but still tastes yummy. So I'll just have this for breakfast. Josh didn't fancy porridge, so what have you got coming?
They bring me chapatis.
From the centre, so Josh is having chapati, and yeah. So that's it for breakfast really. The kids will have a snack in a couple of hours, but for us we're done until lunchtime now. So just about to give the kids some snacks. They're just gonna have some rice cakes. These ones I did actually bring from the UK, but you can just buy these in the supermarkets here as well. They're just a bit more expensive. So yeah, we're just gonna have some rice cakes for a bit of a snack, and Josh is about to start preparing lunch.
Hi everyone, it's lunchtime, and this time at lunch we are going to cook matoke. Actually, I got this matoke from our own plantation, which we planted somewhere. So we are going to cook the matoke. This is also banana, but just because this banana is not sweet, but yeah, and it's hard. Yeah, but when you cook it, it is delicious. So with the matoke, I'm going to put tomatoes. What is this?
Green pepper.
Green pepper, onions, and peanuts, and we'll eat it with some avocados. These avocados we got them from our own tree here. So yeah.
And this, let's explain a bit more, because this isn't, we don't have this in the UK.
So when you say you don't have this in the UK, this is peanuts.
G-nuts, so groundnuts.
Groundnuts, and these ones you plant them.
Well, we basically do have them because they're just the same as peanuts, yeah? It's got a different name, but how do you make it into this paste?
This one, there's a machine which
makes a thick paste, and then that's used to make like a sauce, isn't it? So it's full of protein.
So with these bananas, you peel them with a knife because they are not like the other normal bananas, like I said. So yeah. And how to peel bananas? Ladies do this in Uganda.
Josh is a very good cook. You're a modern man, Josh.
Yes. I cook every day with my girlfriend.
Because you're better at cooking than me. Why would we eat my food when you're better?
Hold on.
So the matoke is just in water. Josh is boiling the water. So I don't really know. That's what you do. That after you do all the onions separately, do you? And then you add it all together. We are feeding a lot of people today, and this is the biggest pan we've got. But we've got, how many people are we feeding? 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10 people. So I don't even know if this is going to be enough. You're such a good boyfriend and dad. Josh always says not very many Ugandan men do the cooking. So serious.
So you got this part without the top.
Hello, Adam. Adam,
Hello.
what are you doing?
Punching.
Yeah?
I want to learn how to punch.
I don't think that's about punching, I think it's about dieting. Which you do not need, my darling.
People.
There's no actual recipe with how many onions and tomatoes to use, is there? You just make it up every time, no? You don't actually have a plan how many tomatoes and onions you use, you just make it up, don't you? But it's always delicious. So we've put some of the matoke in another saucepan because that one's not big enough. So Josh has done that, and he's chopping the vegetables. Please don't do that. So usually Josh is preparing food, but I'm maybe like doing some work, or I'm with the kids, or I'm doing my online tuition or something. But it's a bit weird today because I'm just stood with him, filming him, but not helping.
Yeah, she decided to be my
cameraman, yeah. Well, we want to show all the lovely people on YouTube the delicious food that you make and what we eat in a day in Uganda on a budget, vegan and vegetarian. So for anyone in the UK, they'll see these green peppers and they'll be like, what? Because they are tiny. Just so cute.
So now I've finished all cutting the ingredients and I'm waiting on for the matoke to get ready. Then I put in all this. So now you put in the tomatoes.
You just boil them, you don't fry them or anything.
No.
How are you going to feed? Hey?
They will.
Saucepans are a bit full. Josh says it's fine,
Be fine.
so I trust him.
Oh.
The vegetables are still cooking and Josh has boiled some water. He's going to add the G-nut paste. Don't splash me with the hot water.
No, not
You're not
keeping that one.
using two.
For that one, the 1/6 one.
We don't even have enough counter space. We've got all the kids' plates here. Mine and Josh's. We've got this for Bizarrely. We've got Harriet, who's the lady here, and we've got Winnie here right now helping us hand wash the clothes. So, yes, lots of people to feed. Oh, one, two, yeah, and Sienna's here. That's why we've got 5 kids. Losing count. I love the avocados here, and the fact we have dog hairs trapped in the food. The fact we have our own avocados in the compound is just amazing. Look at that yummy, yummy avocado. Definitely my favourite food here. I could eat it with every single meal. All served. Jamesies! Mummy just filmed on the camera, I didn't do anything. Josh always gives me the hugest portions and I never finish it all. But I will give it a go, and I always like to add some chilli to mine as well.
Hi everyone, so it's time to prepare the dinner and we are going to have Irish, and I'm going to just fry it with the tomatoes and green pepper and still onions. People will wonder, why are we eating almost the same meal because there's no much starch. And probably yesterday we ate a lot of beans. That's why today we decided we can eat this type of food. So first I'll peel the Irish. So that's the first step I'll do. Then I'll cut the tomatoes. So I've finished preparing all the ingredients I'm going to use. Add the from onions, and now we'll leave the tomatoes and onions to cook. So when they get ready, then we'll put in the Irish. So now the onions and the tomatoes are ready, and I'm going to put in the Irish. So now everything's on, the Irish is in, and we'll wait for it to cook.
I've just finished working. Come for my dinner. Josh has obviously really enjoyed doing all the cooking today. Right, let's see. Potatoes.
What? Too much water.
Too much water. Thanks for dinner, my love. It's lovely.
Welcome.
That's it. I don't want you to film me eating.